Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem HaKakodash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, hearing this word in truth and sincerity. So, look who's back from vacation. You can see it in the title. Pretty much, he's back in the media, and pretty much, that goes to show you that, who controls the media, and they can put whenever they want to on there, the elites of Esau, Edom, and it looks like they're getting ready to make a move. As you can see, this variant is back on the big stage, and it says New York back in high risk category as worst. So variant ravages the state. So there was a certain period of time, you weren't hearing about, the CV-19, all right, but Esau has brought it back to the forefront, all right, and once again, it looks like they're getting ready to do something, all right, pretty soon. But it says let's put all 5 boroughs of New York City back in the high risk category for the as they call the worst Omicron subvariant spreads through the community. This is reflective of the increasingly infectious national climate as the worst version of the strain ravages the state. And you gotta think about it. All this time, how come you weren't hearing about this, the last 2-3 months or so? Because Esau, had distractions going on, of course, and other things going on, but now, they brought it back to the forefront, and pretty much so much happening that, so much happening that, you really can't focus on one thing. But then again, that's what, this body is for, because you might have a brother touch on this topic, and then, another brother touch on, the famines, different things going on around the world. But as far as I'm concerned, because, I like to check the news and see what's going on, I didn't see any warnings or anything about, the scamdemic recently. It's just now that I've seen it, So, once again, they've just brought it back into, the public. It says in a tweet, the agency said, "We're currently seeing high levels of the CV-19 in NYC to help slow the spread. All New Yorkers should wear a high-quality mask." Yup, they're bringing back the masks, such as an N95, KN95, or a KF94 in all public indoor settings and around crowds outside, and pretty much, through the spirit, this is me making, an spiritual observation, of course. Esau might release, something into the public this time that's going to be way worse than, 2 years ago. Me, just speculating. Esau may very well just release something lethal into the public this time. And then say, "See, we told you so, but y'all didn't listen." It says New York was put in the high risk category for the latter half of May, but transitioned to medium risk in June as cases slowed down. You see, so they were saying how the cases slowed down, but now the cases don't went up, as they say. However, the boroughs are back in a heightened state of risk, and face masks are once again recommended for everyone indoors and in public settings, regardless of their juice status. You see that? So a lot of you people that took the jibby, y'all took it for no reason, because now they're telling you that, regardless of your status, you're still in risk of being infected, man. That's why when we go to 2 Corinthians 2:11, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. And that was one of Esau's devices, man, because here on the planet Earth, Satan is pretty much the so-called white man, all right, the adversary, and Esau pretty much tricked a lot of people into taking the juice, so pretty much, once again, they're recommending those that took the juice to wear face masks wherever they go, showing you that, that juice, that he coerced people to take, pretty much was a hoax, pretty much, man. It says official data also revealed that the 7-day positivity rate in New York is at 14.6%, which is its highest since January. Some neighborhoods in Manhattan and Queens are seeing as much as 25% positivity rates, and city health officials renewed the indoor mask advisory in light of the updated data. And one thing to expect is, this paranoia to come back. Here in Babylon the Great, these people back. You remember back, when they were giving you high numbers. A lot of people were paranoid, wear your mask, this, that, and the other, and pretty much, that's coming back because remember, people put their guard down. When Esau pretty much opened the public back up. But now it's coming. And once again, me speculating through the spirit. I just believe that Esau is going to release something lethal into the public to justify himself, saying, we told you that this is going to happen. Now we got to do this to control it. Remember, order Abkael. This is First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse. I'm gonna go to 3 straight to the point. For when they shall see peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You see that? So, and that's the mindset that a lot of people here in America are in, peace and safety. And a lot of them are not paying attention to, what's really going on. So when these cases spike up, or when anything in general happen, it's going to take them by surprise because they were not paying attention. They're going to be taking their pants down, so to speak. It says, now I'm going to go down to this section right here. It says, other states seeing high cases of CV19 as well. And I want to say this real quick too, is that Esau got a lot of distractions going on. I was looking at the Hunter Biden situation, and to me it just looked like another distraction, man, to keep what's really going on, man. It says other states seeing high cases of CV19 as well. Like prior waves, the problem is not limited to New York City only. As of Friday, June 8, more than a fifth of all the U.S. counties are designated high risk for community spread, an increase of 70% in just the last 2 weeks. In New York, Westchester County joined the 5 boroughs as a high-risk county, but Suffolk County downgraded to medium just after a week of elevated risk. And pretty much, once again, man, this is Esau and his pseudoscience. He's getting ready to coerce people into taking that juice, because we understand that juice is going to work with the charagma. Whatever's in there is going to pretty much be in accordance with the charagma. It says the latest wave is due to the CV19 variant and Omi-the descendant that was seen to be more transmissible than previous strains. It also appears to be at least 4 times more resistant, according to a Columbia University. And pretty much the new variant pretty much is resistant to the juice. Meaning what? They're going to tell you gotta take another juice, man. Let's get this real quick. In the book of Psalms. Alright, this man is the devil. And Esau really going to show you people that he's the devil that the Bible speaks of pretty soon, man. This is Psalm 52 in verse 2. It says, thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. Right? When Esau tell you something, there's always a hidden agenda behind it, man. He's working deceit behind the scenes, man. On the surface, he's speaking, peaceably, soft, but behind the scenes, there's a darker agenda to it, man. So when you see, these variants come back and Esau telling you, take this for your own good, it'll save you, this, that, and the other. Behind the scenes, they really want to put something inside you, to pretty much change your DNA structure, man. Esau's wickedness go deep. It says, thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Selah. Thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. And this is what Esau is doing and getting ready to do. Go harder, man. Because one thing for sure is that he knows that he's about to lose his kingdom, man. So Esau finna go all out, in terms of his wickedness. And once again, he's gonna show you that, he's the devil that the Bible speak of. All right, let's get this real quick. Isaiah chapter 64 In verse 2, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. All right, which, so-called, Illuminati, the higher echelon of the Illuminati, which are the elites, the international bankers behind the scenes, who pretty much, come together, whether it be these summits, these world summits, they come together and talk about, the future, this, that, and the other. But within those councils, they're talking wickedness, man. The secret counsel of the wicked, man. Because only a designated, individual can go into these meetings, man. Not just anybody can go there. You gotta be of a certain class to even sit in these councils with the elites, man. Verse 3, it says, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, and to wet, in this sense means to sharpen. So they sharpen their tongue, through their legislation, signing things in law, to justify themselves to do what they're gonna do. Even bitter words. Case in point, you'll see, the president speak. After he's done speaking, he moved that pen, man. That's him signing in, his legislation, to pretty much justify what they're getting ready to do. It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. And at the end of the day, Esau's agenda is targeted against the Israelites, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and that's the spirit too, because the elder brother Kazaki Allah from Mississippi was doing a video on fear the Lord, because a lot of our people that don't fear the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna let Esau pretty much run through Jake, man. Verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them, right? And this is a snare, man. All right. This is to pretty much coerce people, in fear, of course, to pretty much put that thing inside their body. This is a snare. And it's going to lead to what? It's going to lead them taking the charagma. And then after they take the charagma, judgment is going to come for a lot of these people, man. So, that was pretty much the point. I just wanted to bring this article out, man, because guess who's back? So you best believe that, in the near future, things are about to get hotter in the near future, man. Esau's getting ready to turn it up. Yahweh Shem Yahushua in general, is getting ready to turn it up through this man Esau, man. So, Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakakodash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Until next time, I say Shalom.